My dear friends, welcome to Rajashekhar classes on applied data science with Python. This is lecture number 13. In this lecture, we will try to understand lists. In my previous lecture, I discussed about strings. In Python programming language, list is one of the most powerful tool, as in lists I can keep heterogeneous data, means I can keep not homogeneous data in lists. Creating list is very simple. Just you have to keep items in square brackets. That may be, you can keep different data types. You can keep integers, floats, strings like this in between square brackets. All those items must be separated by commas. Yes, lists are mutable. If you compare this list with strings, strings are immutable. Once if I create a string, I cannot change a character in a string. They are immutable by nature. But whereas our lists are mutable. That is one basic difference between lists and strings. You must remember, strings are immutable, whereas lists are mutable, means you can change values. These are indexable. How can I index? How can I make use indices on lists? We will try to understand. Let me explain few simple examples. This is one list, list 1, where we are keeping strings. Mathematics is a string, data structures is a string, 2007 is an integer, 2020 2020 is an integer number. This is a list in which I am keeping strings as well as integers. If you observe this one, list 2, only we are keeping integers. As I told you, you must always keep list in square brackets. These items must be separated by comma. Anyway, I am keeping only strings x, y, z, u, like this. We have here 3 different types of strings. How can I display contents in a string? Means it's simple. Print list name. What is my first list name? List 1. Therefore, what output I will get? Just I will get this output. These are the contents in list 1. Print list 2 means I will get this output. Whereas print list 3 means just we are displaying content stored in different lists, isn't it? Now, how can I create an empty list? Just it's simple, empty list. Whichever name you want, you can give. Otherwise, L equal to like this. If you keep, this is what? This is square brackets. I am not keeping anything inside the square brackets, means that is the way to create empty list. Just print empty list means I will get an empty list, isn't it? Here list 1, let me say list of strings. We already discussed. Here I am keeping apple, banana, cherry. But anyway, this type of example I already discussed. Again, if you want to display, how can I display? Print a list name. Therefore, it will display all those numbers. Again, same thing, 10, 20, 30, 40. We are repeating things, isn't it? Yes. Yes, anyway, let me proceed further. List 3, what is this? What is the speciality of this particular list? Here I have, this is entire list. I am keeping another 2 lists. This list, this is another list. This is another list. Means I am keeping 2 different lists in original in list 3. Means I can keep lists in list. Means nesting of list is possible. Means I can keep lists. List can be a member of another list. Here 1, 2, 3 is a list. I am keeping as a member of list 3. Again 4, 5, 6 is also a list. I am keeping a member of these lists. Print list 3 means what? This particular contents will get displayed. Here I am keeping integer, float, string. Just if you want to display, it's a simple mechanism. Straightforwardly you can display, isn't it? List append function. Anyway, we will discuss with about this append function. Timing, let me say like this. This is a list. How can I find length of the list? Len list name. What is my list name? List name is list 1. Len of list 1 means 1, 2, 3. How many elements are there in this list? 3 elements. Therefore, in output you are getting 3. List 1, I have 3 items in this list. I am appending. Appending means adding an item at the end of the existing list, isn't it? List 1 dot append orange. Therefore, in list 1 you have apple, banana, cherry. At the end of this list, orange will be added. Just if after appending, the content stored in list 1 will get changed. This orange will appended. Therefore, if I display print list 1 means that orange will get displayed. It means appending an item element, this particular element will be appended at the end of the added at the end of the original list. Now insert x comma y. What does it mean? We'll add an element element y at location x. This y element will be added at location x. For example, I have list apple, banana, cherry. What does it mean? Will be added element y. If this is x, this is y. Y means orange. Will be added at location x. Location x means 2. This is location 0. This is location 1. This is location 2. In the location 2, this orange will be added. Therefore, apple, banana, orange. Next, you will get cherry. That's what it says. Apple, banana, orange, cherry. It's simple. Insert x comma y means y will be added at index x. Index starts with 0, isn't it? List remove. How can I remove? LST dot remove of x means it will remove first occurrence of x in given list. For example, I have list 1, banana. How many times is it occurring? It's occurring in 2 places. If I say this list name is list 1 dot remove banana, even though it is occurring in 2 places, it will remove this particular element in the first occurrence. Therefore, this will get removed. Therefore, what if I display again? What will I get? Apple, cherry, orange, banana. First occurrence will be removed. That is remove function. Let me discuss about something about this append function. This is my list 1. This is my list 2. Print len of list 1. Len means what? Length of the list. What is the length of the list? 1, 2, 3. Therefore, print length of list means what will it display? It displays 3, isn't it? Length is 3. 1, 2, 3. Apple 1, banana 2, cherry 3. How many elements? There are 3 elements. Therefore, that length is 3. Print list of 2. What is the length of my list 2? 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore, this length of list is 4. Second list length. List 1 dot append list 2. In previous slides, I explained how to add a particular element to list. Now we are appending one list to another list. Therefore, list 2 will be assigned to append to list 1. Now, what is the print list 1? What will I get? Print list 1 means this one. What is print list 1 means? This is our list 1, isn't it? What is original list? Apple, banana, cherry. This one, isn't it? Now, what we did? Now we appended. Which one you appended? List 2. What is our list 2? This one is appended, isn't it? This is list. This is list 2. Isn't it? List 2 is appended into list 1. Now, if you display list 1, this one, list 2 remains same, orange, kiwi, melon, mango. But print len of list 1. Always remember, if you make use append function, its length always incremented by 1. Previous length of list 1 is 3. Now, length of list 1 is 4. Means this 3 becomes 4. What does it mean? It means append function always. This is list 1. Just see, this is print list 1. This is also which one? Yes, print this len of list 1, isn't it? Print len of list 1 length. Here I am just compare 3 and 4. Means append function always increment length of the list by 1. Anyway, print len list 2, len list 2. There is no change. List 2 is unaltered, isn't it? Therefore, means this entire list will be added as appended as a single element. This list 2 as this can be treated as single element. You must always remember. In the case of append, this entire list will be treated as single element. Therefore, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore, length of the list is 4. But in the case of extend, I will discuss extend. But extend is little bit different. It is not the case with the extend function. We will try to understand that extend. Let me proceed further. Just see here. Just try to compare this slide with previous slide. I have list 1. I have list 2. List 1 dot append list 2. Append. This is same thing. I think I need not this. This is append, which I discussed, isn't it? Append means what happened? Just see. Just first list 1. This is list 1. This is list 2. This entire element as added as single element. That's what I told you. What about list 1? This is list 1. What about list 2? This is list 2, isn't it? Same thing which I discussed in my previous slide. Just again I am repeating. Actually, this one is added as single element. Now we will try to understand extend function. Just see, this is list 1, this is list 2. Print len of list 1. What is the length of list 1? 1, 2, 3. Therefore, print len means length. What is the length? Print len of list 1 means what is the length of that list? 3. Print len of list 2. What is the length? Orange 1, 2, 3, 4. List 2 length. List 2 length is 4. Isn't it? 4. This length is 3. This length is 4. That's what it says. Just remember. Yes, this length is 3. This length is 4. Now list 1 dot extend list 2. This earlier we were using append. Now extend. Extend means what? What is print len of list 1? Just see. This is 3 over, this is 4. Print len of list 1 means this will become 7. What is the reason? If you extend, what happens? Each element will be added. Orange, kiwi as single elements. Just see. Apple, banana, cherry. Apple, banana, cherry. These are orange. This is orange. This is kiwi. This is melon. This is mango. In the case of append function, this entire list is considered as single element. But whereas in the case of extend function, each element will be added individually. Therefore, the length of list is incremented by 4. But whereas in the case of append, it is incremented by 1. That's why 3 became 4. But here we are adding 4 individual elements. Therefore, it is 3 becomes 7. That's what it says. If you display length of list 2, there is no difference in the case of length of list 2. If you display individual elements, every element you can see separated by comma. But if you make use append function, what's happening? This entire thing is treated as single element. Is single element in the case of append, isn't it? In the case of append function, but whereas in the case of extend function, it must not be the case. Each element is added individually. Isn't it? Again, let me repeat. In the case of append, that length will get incremented by 1. Whereas in the case of extend function, each element will be added individually. Therefore, previous length of 3. Now, in this add extended list, you have 4 elements. Therefore, this 3 plus 4, 7. 3, that's become 3 plus. But anyway, list 2 remains same. You can understand this. It's simple technique. Del to remove item based on index. What does it mean? Del, with the help of this del, I can remove elements. Del list of 1. This is list of 0. This is list of 1. List of 1 means this banana will remove. Therefore, if I display the list, the apple, cherry, orange, isn't it? That particular element is removed from the list. Again, there is a method or function known as pop, which will remove an element. It will return pop of 1. Pop of 1 means this is 0, this is 1. Pop of 1 means this banana will be returned. If this particular, if that return value I am storing in X, just I am printing X, therefore what will it print? Banana. Pop will return a value at that particular index. It not only removes that element, it also returns that element. If you want, you can collect it. Just I am collecting it in X and printing. Again, if I print list, this you cannot see that banana in that particular list. In the particular list means after executing pop function, you cannot find that particular element. Now, we will try to understand keywords like in. Keyword in is used to test if an item is in list. It's simple. Just I have list of elements. First element apple, second banana, third cherry, fourth one orange. If cherry is in list, cherry is in list. Yes, cherry is in list. Yes, cherry is in list. Therefore, as condition is satisfied, this print will get executed. Therefore, in output, what will it display? Cherry is in list. In similar manner, if kiwi is not in list, not in, it is also keyword. Is it there, kiwi? Yes, no, it's not there. It's not there. Therefore, this particular print statement will get executed. If it is, isn't it? Simple thing. One can understand. Reverse function. I have list of elements. Apple, banana. Anyway, this list we already discussed. List dot reverse means what? Orange, cherry, banana, apple. That's what. Just after reversing, just I am printing that list. All the elements in that list will get reversed. so that I am displaying. There is a function known as, there are two functions. One function is sort and another function is sorted. We will try to understand one by one. There is a list of elements. List.sort means all the elements will be sorted in increasing order. Print list means just see all the elements is in, that original list will be sorted, isn't it? Whereas let me say let me discuss another example. I have list one, this one. Sorted of list one means what? This, all the elements in this earlier function is sorted, now it is sort function now sorted. All the elements of this particular list will be sorted and that will be returned, and I am collecting that sorted element in list 2, but original list remains same. Means this function will not change the contents of an original list. It returns sorted elements and I am collecting list 2. If I display, what happens? Sorted list, just sorted list message, comma, list 2. What is list 2? I am collecting all the sorted elements of list 1 in list 2. Just I am displaying elements. Just there you will get elements in increasing order. If you want to display, you can display original list. In the case of original list, what happens? List 1 remains same. Just see, list 1 remains same. 2 0 means a sorted function will not alter the contents of original list. Means it's an argument, a list which is provided as an argument, but it returns all the sorted elements in another list, so that you can display those list 1 as well as list 2, so that you can understand the difference between sort and sorted function. This is also same thing. You can understand this. It is simple and straightforward. And reverse of list. Even this sorted function is useful for displaying reverse of list. This is list 1. This is sorted function takes arguments. This is original list. Reverse equal true. If you say reverse equal true, this will sort the elements in reverse order, means in decreasing order. Earlier it is sorting elements in increasing order, whereas original list will not get affected. It will create new list. That new list can be displayed, isn't it? Yes. Multiple references. What does it mean? Just let me say I have a list. In list I have elements 3, 4. I have elements 3, 4. This is the list. Again, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. This what is the reference for this list? List is referring XYZ equal list. Again, XYZ will also refers to the same list. XYZ dot append 6 means XYZ dot append 6 means what happened? This 6 will be appended to the list, isn't it? Therefore, XYZ dot append 6 original list. What is my list? 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. After, as I append XYZ dot append 6 means both list as well as XYZ both are referring to the same list. Therefore, this 6 will be appended even in list. If you display in list, same thing will be updated. XYZ list. If you observe both it will be updated in XYZ as well as in list. In both, you just see, if you display list, if you display XYZ, just this 6 will be appended. Why? Because they are referring to the multiple references. That's what it says. Multiple references means that same list is referred by XYZ as well as list, isn't it? Now, anyway, we will try to understand all these things with the help of our Python notebook. It's simple thing which I discussed, list 1, list 2, list 3. Just if you display this one, you can display the contents. Just see, just what output are you getting? Just see, this mathematics data structure, same thing which I discussed. Even you can create an empty list. How can I create an empty list? Just if you keep square brackets, that is an empty list. Just if you run this program, what happens? Just see, you are getting an empty list. This is the symbol of empty list. Now, even you can create lists with some strings. This is apple, banana, means it's a list with strings. Apple is a string, banana is a string, cherry is a string. Print list 1 means just it will display the elements present in that particular list, isn't it? Now, this is a string of list of integers. If I run this particular code, just it's displaying all those integers which are present in list. This is nested list. I can keep one list, 1, 2, 3 is one list, 4, 5, 6 is another list. I am keeping two lists in another list, list 3. Therefore, list 3 consists of two lists known as 1, 2, 3 is one list and 4, 5, 6 is another list. You can display. This is a simple example where I can keep 1 is an integer, hello is a string,
isn't it? What it is, where it is. Yes, just a minute. Yes, one is an integer, hello is a string, 3.4 is a float. Means you are keeping different data types. Means float you are keeping, string we are keeping, integer. Means this is a list which consists of integer, string and float. You can find length of the list. This also I discussed. Length of list name. What is the length of this particular list? This length is 3. Apple, banana, cherry. How many elements present in that particular list? There are 3 elements in that list. Therefore, it is displaying as 3. Now, list1 dot append. Append, you must always remember, list1 dot append means you can add single element. This apple, banana, cherry. Now you are adding range. With the help of append function, your original list will always get incremented by 1. Length of the original list will get incremented by 1. If you see this one, just see insert of x comma y. This I already discussed. Y is inserted in the place of x. Orange is will inserted in the place of 2. This I already shown in slides. Therefore, just see this is executed. It will inserted, isn't it? List dot remove banana. Banana is occurring in 2 places. Therefore, it will remove element from first occurrence. Just if you run this one, just see first occurrence of this banana is removed, but whereas this banana remains same, isn't it? Now this list 1, list 2, len of list 1. Len of list 1 means what? 1, 2, 3. Len of list 2 means 1, 2, 3, 4. As list 1 dot append list 2. As I told you, append always keeps it will add a single element at the end of the list. This entire list 2 will be added as a single element. Original length of list 1 is 3. Now it becomes 4. If I display list 1 and list 2, if you carefully observe, this I already discussed. Just see this output. You can see the output. Just see 3, 4. Original list length is 3. List 1 length is 3. List 2 length is 4. This one is list 1, apple, banana, cherry. But orange, kiwi, melon, mango, all this entire list is added as single element as it is append. Append always increment the length of the list by 1. Therefore, if you print length of the after modifying, that will get incremented by 1. But whereas in the case of extend, it will add that length will get incremented by just see. Earlier, it is added by orange, kiwi, melon, mango. All they are added as a single element. Here, they are separated. Orange is one element, kiwi is another element, melon is another element, mango is. That's the difference between extend and append. In the case of append, all of them are added as single element. But whereas in the case of extend, each element will be added as will be added individually. That's what I discussed in slides. List of 1, list 0, list of 1 means this banana will be removed, they're deleted. Therefore, you will get apple, cherry, orange. This simple one, isn't it? Now, let me proceed further. Pop of 1 means that pop 0, pop of 1 means banana, it will be removed and will be returned. That will get stored in the place of x. Just I am displaying that x. Print list means it will display after removing that one. Just see, just that banana is removed by using pop function. It is returned in x. This in is a keyword. It cherry in list. Yes, cherry is in list. Yes, it is in list. If it is true, that print statement will get executed. Therefore, it is displaying that cherry is in list. Kiwi is not in. Not in is also keyword. A cherry, is it there? No, it's not there. Therefore, why that print will get executed? As that condition is satisfied. In and not in are these two different keywords. List dot reverse. Reverse means what happens that it shows in reverse order. Just see this one. Yes. In reverse means orange, cherry, banana, apple. Is it not showing reverse order? Yes. Reverse is a function which is useful for reversing the given list. What is this? List dot sort. Sort is a function which is useful for sorting the contents. What's happening here? So, sort the elements in heterogeneous data type. You cannot apply sorting function for heterogeneous data type. Therefore, it is generating type error. That you must remember. You cannot sort heterogeneous data. Anyway, there is a function known as split. It splits the element. Here I have S1, great men. Actually, here I am keeping few string examples. Great men are not born great, they grow great. This is a part of string. S1 dot split that we are storing in S2. Therefore, that is splitted into strings. Again, this is famous dialogue from our Godfather movie. Just I am keeping few string examples also here. It can be splitted into words. This I already discussed in previous class. Anyway, friend should always this also S3 dot split means you can split. How will you split? Just if you split, what will you get? You are splitting with the comma. Just see, you are providing comma. Therefore, they will get splitted with the comma. Yes. Anyway, let me continue with my list discussion. List of 2. What is my list of 2? 0, 1, 2. What is list of 2? List of 2 means 30, isn't it? You can index from right to left to right, or right to left. This is list of minus 3. This is minus 1. This is minus 2. This is minus 3. Minus 3 means 30. Even list of 2 is also 30. 0 index is 10. 1 index is 20. 2 index is 30. If I take index from right side, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, that's what it is displaying 30 in both the cases. Yes. Anyway, it is not a difficult thing. It's a simple thing. Anybody can understand those things. Yes, let me take another example, indexing example. What it says, I have a list of elements 1 to 9. This I am keeping means colon. If I keep colon, what does it mean? It print all elements start to end. That's what it says. Before colon I am not keeping anything. After colon also I am not keeping. Therefore, in which case it will display all elements. 0 colon 5 means it starts at 0 and 5 means what? End minus 1. End minus 1 means 4. 0 to 4. 0 to 4 means 5 minus 1 4. It will display elements from 0 to 4 index. Just if I keep simply colon, it will display all elements from starting to end. That's what it says. Just see, that's what this simple example says. Just you can understand. Yes, colon 2, start stop size. This syntax I already discussed. Just see this one. What is start? Start index is 0. I am not keeping means start index is 0. Stop, where should I stop? At the end. Start, stop, and step size. Step size is 2 means first it will display 1, next it will skip second element, after that 3, next it will skip 5, in that manner till which stage from starting to ending. If I'm not keeping any, start means 0, stop I'm not keeping means till the last element. What is step size? 2. 2 means a second element. First I must 0 index element 1, next I must plus 2 means what? I must skip the next element, that is 3. Isn't it? I must step size 2 means you must skip elements in between, isn't it? Now, anyway, this is 2. I must start with 2 and stop till end I must display. What is step size? 2. What does it mean? Just run this code, just same code it will display. Just see, 2 means what? 0, 1, 2. 2 means 3. As step size is 2, it will skip next element, 3, 5, like that. It is that, just follow that syntax. Anybody can understand this. Anyway, this is plus a means what? Concatenation operator. It will concatenate things. Just see, list 1 apple to orange, list 1 is 10 to 50, and list 2 is apple to orange. Just I am appending those two lists and displaying the elements. Nothing more than that, isn't it? Yes, you can. If you take another example, list. This is list. Sort means it will sort the elements that we already discussed. This is list 1, list 2, sorted of list 1. Sorted of list 1 means this I already discussed in PowerPoint. This will get sorted, and original list remains same. That's what it says. It will not affect original list. After sorting, that will return the elements. That returned elements I am storing in list 2. I am displaying list 2 as well as list 1 separately, so that you can understand. Even sorted function takes an argument reverse equal true. By default it is false. Reverse equal true means, in which case what will it do? It will sort the elements in reverse order. Sorting the elements in reverse order means what? Means it will keep elements in decreasing order like this, 7, 5, 2, 1, 0, but original list remains same. This also I discussed. Multiple references means this XYZ as well as list will refer to the same list. If I change in XYZ, that will get reflected in original list also. This also we discussed. List count, it is simple. List count means what it says. Just see this list, just 10. How many times, how frequency means how many times is it occurring? 10 is occurring 3 times. Just see, 10 one time, second time, this is third time. Means count function or count method useful to find frequency of particular item in a list, isn't it? Even you can apply looping. You can apply looping on lists. I in list 1, print I. It takes all the elements one by one. I equal to first apple, then banana, then cherry, then orange. Therefore, all the elements will get displayed. It's not great thing. Even you can apply comprehensions in list. It is simple thing. Just we created a list, empty list, cubes. For I in range 5, we already discussed range function. Range 5 means 0 to 4. Cubes dot append, we are appending. First I takes 0 into 3, that 0 will be appended to cubes function. Then 1 cube will be appended, 2 cube will be appended, 3 cube will be appended, 4 cube will be appended. 5 means 0 to 4. All the elements will be appended to the cubes list. For loop will be terminated. After terminating, just this print is it's not part of the for loop. After for loop is terminated, just I am displaying all the elements of that cubes. Therefore, it is it's displaying cube of as I star 3 means I cube, star 3 means exponent operator, 0 cube, 1 cube, 2 cube, 3 cube, like that. Here that using comprehensions, that previous code you can simply write like this. It is I star 3 for I in range 10 instead of 10. Previous case we were discussing for 5. Let me keep 5. Just same thing. This is list comprehension. Same thing you can achieve with the list comprehensions. Whereas in previous case you are having a little bit more code. That more code can be simplified with the help of list comprehensions. List comprehensions are very powerful. They are very concise. But drawback is understanding list comprehensions is little bit difficult. Just see, this much code, cubes equal this much code is simplified in only 2 lines, isn't it? But they have got their own drawbacks, even though they are concise, but it's little bit in understanding things. This is another list comprehension. I have list -1, -2, -3, 1, 2, 3. What I am doing here, I star 3 for I in list. What does it mean? I in list means what? I can take -1, I can take -2, I can take -3, I can take 1, 2, 3. Means I am taking each element and multiplying with 3 and keeping in new list 1 and printing new list 1. What will it display? 3 into -1, -3, -6, -9, 3 1 3, 3 2 6, 3 3 9. This is one list comprehension. Even you can let me do like this. For I, I in list, for I greater than or equal 0. I greater than or equal 0 means what? I greater than or equal 0 means only numbers 1, 2, 3 will get displayed. -1, -2, -3. They are not greater than or equal 0. That again, I comma I x star 3 means I cube. I in range of 5. Range of 5 means 0 to 4. 0 to 4 means 0 cube, 1 cube, 1 cube, 2 cube, 3 cube, 4 cube. That I am displaying, keeping in new list 3. All these are known as list comprehensions. You can understand this output. I already explained this one. Just go through this lecture. If you have any difficulty, just keep one simple message so that I will try to answer your question. Just make a simple comment in comment box. Thank you very much.